Welcome to Mychael Does That. Today we will be making sugar rockets. The ingredients you are going to be needing is kitty litter to cap off the tubes, sugar, granulated or powdered sugar works, and any kind of stump remover, but it has to be granules. We'll be using this blender from Walmart or any store that sells blenders. It's a pretty small one. You'll have to be okay with not using it again for normal smoothie making days. You're going to need 1/4 of a cup of sugar and 1/3 of a cup of granulated stump remover. I'm pretty sure any kind will work as long as it's granules. And it's like, looks like granulated sugar. Just not liquid. After you have blended the two ingredients separately and have washed the blending container between blending, you will want to mix them together in this, or if you have a rock tumbler, you could just throw it in there and then you don't have to waste your time and just let it go. Then blend up 1/2 cup or 1/3 of a cup of kitty litter into a fine dust. Open the canister outside. Do not breathe the stuff in. It's like really bad for you. Next, you're going to need a 2/3 inch wooden dowel, and then 2/3 inch PVC pipe. Now we are going to mark the wooden dowel. 3/4 inch is the first marking. I'm just going to make a line there. And so the first one is going to be for the litter. I'll make an L for the kitty litter. So you're going to have to start by measuring 3/4 here, and then another 3/4, and I'll explain that in a moment. To measure out 3 inches, and then another 3/4, because you are going to be ramming it in to the 5-inch long section of PVC pipe. So you put the kitty litter mixture in, pound it down until little bit by little bit until it reaches this line, and then you're going to put in the fuel, pound it in until it fills up and reaches that line, and then some more kitty litter to cap it off, 3/4 inch, and then there's going to be a 3/4 inch empty space in there. That's where the gunpowder is going to go to eject the parachute to make it come down in one piece, slowly and safely and stuff. Okay, let's get started. And we blended up some candy canes to make sure it worked. After you're done cutting up your tubes and wooden dowels to the correct sizes, time to make the rocket fuel. It's 1/4 a cup, again, of granulated sugar or powdered sugar. Measure out and destroy to bits 1/3 cup of stump remover. I know it's tempting, but try not to taste it or inhale it or anything, because the temptation will pull you in and you'll want to touch it, but you cannot. Remember to wash it before blending up the second ingredient of sugar.
Wait.
Or...
Is that just sugar?
We're recording.
That's just sugar, right?
No, this is potassium nitrate.
It's gonna explode.
No.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
But I would. Now, it'll be fine and dusty like powdered sugar. And put in the sugar. And put the lid back on. And do not blend this. This is very flammable and will explode, and you will probably most likely die. So you gotta shake it with your hands again. But for this one, I already made a batch. This one, I'm going to put in my rock tumbler and wait till tomorrow. And then we're gonna test and see which one's better. This is the rock tumbler where we will be putting our mixture into this container. And it just rolls and rolls and rolls. Now I'm just gonna pour it in. And then put the lid back on. Let the magic begin. Hold on. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Booyah.
Cut the kitty litter. Do not braid this stuff in.
So you should get your expensive goggles and expensive mask on.
That's a good idea. I'm safe now and nothing can touch me, so I'm going to continue with this experiment. That stuff in there is smoke and dust. It's not smoke, dust. Yeah, so make sure, open this up. So we kind of ran out of daylight, but we still got some light to continue.
Don't breathe this in.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave this to sit here. And as we begin the process, you're going to take little bits and pound them down into layers. Many, many layers. So I think I'm going to use this as a spoon. Begin by using a funnel. Make sure you keep your hand down nice and firm. See if it's working. Okay, let's measure with the wooden dowel. Not quite yet. We can't see the second black line, so we got to do a little bit more. Almost there. Perfect. Next step is the fuel. I have heard it will explode if it has too much force. So. You know what? I hope I pounded the disc hard enough. Oh well, this is going to be the exit, where the fuel, the fire, and energy will be exiting. So I filled it up to there, from there to here with fuel. Now I need to fill here to here with some more kitty litter. And I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I made some more rockets. 3 to be exact. They're not the same sizes. Make sure your rocket PVC pipings are exactly 5 inches long, okay? So your ramrod means something. Okay, setting it up for the first test. This is an old scale, so when I press down, well, I guess that's every other scale. It's going to show us and we're going to slow-mo it. Okay, so I'm going to use this sparkler firework to work its way down. That'll give me time to get inside. Here we go.
I was happy to see that it generated up to 5 pounds of thrust.
I have marked this PVC pipe into 4 segments that are 5 inches long, and this one is 4 inches long, and that will be our first test. I should probably introduce you to the cameraman. Nick Stevens! Hello, my name is Nick Stevens. I brought these, what are these? These sparklers! I am so glad I am finally in these videos. I am so excited to be in these videos. Oh. It doesn't matter, because we will be happy to these videos. You know what? Because I'm Nick Stevens, and he is Mychael. Those fireworks stink. You should have not brought those.
Well, it had to be a party.
Okay. Anyways, we will be making white hot dogs. Model rocket engines, way better than hot dogs. Okay.
Model rockets, just.
I'm glad you're here because I need help cutting this into perfect
Let me up.
sections. No. Okay. We are going to be putting on protective masks and stuff so that we keep all our senses in top notch, and we don't damage them. If you have no experience with power tools, please have an adult with you to assist. Ready, Nick?
I cannot put that mask on.
Maybe because it's broken. See, it's supposed to be connected to the other side.
Oh, that's why it wasn't working. But who needs a mask anyways? I will be standing back. Safety is number 1. Right, Michael?
It should be, yeah.
I'm so excited. Let's get started.
Okay. We cut them up. We're all ready. I need that.
I'm giving this one. This one gives me candy canes.
Pull this off my finger, please. Don't stick your fingers in pipes, kids. You don't know what's down there. There's like 2 lids on this lid.
I'm back. I will be on most of these videos.
Okay, which way is it bending?
I love candy canes. I love candy canes. So what we got here?
Ouch! We got
Be careful.
a rock tumbler that's been rolling.
Is number 1.
Do we have like pliers in there? Check in the box, Nick. This could explode. Hold your breath if it does. Nick,
Nope, we don't.
hold your breath if this explodes off.
Okay.
I can't feel my fingers anymore. It didn't explode. I gotta loosen up that thing. Do I have like marks on my face?
Oh,
it
didn't explode?
No, it didn't.
Okay, that was a close one. We're getting a little worried there, but we're okay.
Ow!
I'm sorry. He's not okay. Okay. What's this?
The rocket fuel concoction.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
You weren't here.
Yes, it was. I was recording. I'm also a recorder. Don't forget.
So I mixed up some sparkler firework in here. You should never, ever think about adding different chemicals together without knowing the outcome. I have no idea if this is safe. So to get the gunpowder out of the shell, you need to wrap the shell with a type of tape so that it's kind of thick and so that your grip from your pliers does not slip. I grab it horizontally like this, and then I use the lever mechanism technique, and it should just pop out nice and easy. Do not pound this in like the rocket fuel. So the gunpowder is going to pop the parachute out the top. So I forgot. You have to drill a very small hole through the top clay, not the bottom, the top. It's where it's got like this cavity. Drill it till you just hit the fuel. Do not drill any deeper because we don't want the gunpowder to fall through when you drill a hole on this side. So when you drilled it, put the gunpowder in very carefully. Where's my funnel? Good news, it's going in to the hole. Now I'm just gonna add the rest.
Lot of bullets.
Okay. Next, we need to make a stuffing to go in there. So I am going to be using some paper, I think, and then a tiny bit of tape. We don't want it too much to suppress all of the force. And use stuffing and very gently put it in. Go to sleep. Then use a tiny bit of tape. If any of the stuffing is like popping out, to just make sure it does not come out. This is the rocket we'll be using. I got it for Christmas, but I didn't get engines for Christmas, so that made me want to build engines. The problem is, these engines don't fit, so instead of going to the store and buying a bigger one, I'm just going to make a holder that I'm going to connect to the bottom of the rocket. This one's a smaller engine, so I hope we'll get this one back. It shouldn't go too high. The recommendation for this one is like 1,000 feet. This, I hope it goes just 1,000 feet. It's gonna be glorious too, because we put the fireworks stuff in it. I'm done talking, don't worry about it. First requirement for any launch site is permission of the owner to use it for flying rockets. I don't know the owner of the school. I don't know the principal, so we're gonna have to see if we do use of land even public property without permission is usually illegal, and always a bad example for a NAR member to demonstrate responsible citizenship. So it's a good thing we're not going to launch them right now. I really wanted to out in the school field that's right next door, but we can't because that's illegal. Make sure you have the right permits, I suppose, you'll have to get if you're gonna do like a park that's public and people are like walking around it and stuff. Also, there's some other rules. They're really simple. Just don't stand close to the rocket. Have a source of extinguish the rocket if there's smoke after it's landed, and we will be launching this one and the other engines at our friend's farm. I wanted to test it out to see how well it worked, but I guess we're gonna have to wait a little bit.
Okay, so of course I made my little mini rocket made out of a foam dart. Put a little gunpowder in there. Not gunpowder, I'm not crazy. Our mixture, you know. Put a wick in there, put a stick on, and I want to see if it can maybe get off the ground. Let's do this. Landing, Captain.
How did you make the straw? Just cardboard?
Cardboard.
We make a lot of stuff out of cardboard and tape.
Okay. Let's do this. Boom.
There's no.
Here we go. I obviously knew that would happen because I don't know. Back to the show.
Okay, so this is the last step. I'm going to throw it out my window and see if the parachute works, because this one will be using the rocket engines that don't eject. So here we go. You want to go down there to watch it? You better go down there.
Hurry up, Okay, that's gonna give you a heart attack.
I need new.
Woohoo!
It
Last
works.
second.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Oh, sorry.
Thanks for watching on how to make sugar model rocket engines.
Thanks for watching.
Please,
This was the first part.
please like
There's
and
part 2.
Please like
Coming.
and please like and subscribe so you don't miss when we launch the rockets. Thank you.
It's gonna be fantastic.